So she calls out Ric Flair because, as we've mentioned, she's going to hold Ric personally responsible for the attack on Rob Van Dam. So Ric Flair comes out and immediately starts hitting on her, says she is drop dead gorgeous. He then suggests a trip back to his hotel and offers her a ride on Space Mountain, as it were. Dixie's not impressed. She then suspends Rick without pay for 90 days for the attack on RVD and ECW. And so Rick doesn't take this news well, because you know when shit gets real with Rick? Is the jacket comes off. Like that's when the shit is on. You know, he starts pulling the jacket off, and Fortune comes out, and like he's saying that, you know, Fortune is the future of TNA, and like they're gonna run this company, and they're taking over, and so it's obvious they're tooling up to beat Dixie up. Like these 7 dudes all together are going to beat up Dixie Carter. So some guy runs in the ring, and Fortune immediately like smothers him because it's 6-on-1. And so Ric Flair's like giving marching orders and telling him like, beat this guy, like hit him harder, and like stomp on him and put him in the middle of the ring. And like he takes his belt off and they start hitting the guy. And nobody knows who the fuck this guy is. And so Taz goes, it's either Taz or Tonight, I think it's Taz, who says, that's Surge! Oh! It's Surge! Who the fuck is Surge? And he goes like, it's Dixie's husband, Surge. Dixie's married? To a guy named Surge? When? How long has he been here? What the... He's... Who the fuck is Surge? We have never established Surge's anything. We have not established Surge. Who the fuck is Surge? So, like, Surge tries to run in and rescue Dixie. They beat Surge up. And we never even see this guy's face. Like, we don't see Surge. So we still have not really established Surge. They drag Surge away. And, like, before they can really start beating him up really hard, Hulk Hogan's music hits. And Tenay, in his schoolboy voice, says, thank God for Hulk Hogan! I love Mike Tenay sometimes. This is not one of those times. But he's got this, like, he squeezed. Like, he almost literally squeezed when Hulk Hogan... Thank God for Hulk Hogan! Hulk Hogan comes out. And he's flanked by the Pope, Mr. Anderson, Jeff Hardy, and Kurt Angle. And Hogan says... He says... This... I can almost not bear to say this because it's so stupid. Hogan gets in the ring. Stops them from beating up Surge. Because we couldn't have them beating up Surge. We like him so much. Hogan says, I'm overriding Dixie's decision. Rick, you're not suspended anymore. Since fucking when does Hulk Hogan override Dixie? Okay, he starts babbling some bullshit about how, like, every time Hulk Hogan comes out, he starts off the speech by saying, you know something, brother? When I joined this company, I made a deal with Dixie Carter to run this company the best way we could possibly do it, to stay true to the Hulkamaniacs, to stay true to wrestling, and to do the best thing for the business, brother. And like every single paragraph that Hulk Hogan starts off with those almost exact words, like I made a deal with Dixie Carter, dude. So he starts off by saying that. So he's like, I made a deal with Dixie Carter, brother, that we were going to run this business 50-50. So, therefore, I'm overriding Dixie's decision, and Rick is reinstated. Okay, so not only was Ric Flair's suspension a grand total of about 95 seconds, we have now, A, completely undermined Dixie's authority, and she is the authority, but we have Hulk Hogan, who is allegedly running the business 50-50, overriding the president of TNA. Like, fuck the 50-50, okay? Hulk Hogan apparently outranks the president of TNA. A person whose office, by definition, cannot be overridden. 50-50. 50 does not override 50. 50 equals 50. 50 cancels 50. Like 50 minus 50 is 0. There's no overriding. This shit is stupid. Dixie, stop. And give Surge my best. I hope Surge is okay. I wouldn't want to see anything bad happen to Surge. Please have him back. I want to see Surge fight Ric Flair because clearly for the pay-per-view we've been setting up Surge versus Ric this whole time. See you at No Surrender, guys.